Let's look at the stock market to try and find some buying opportunities. So Tesla is up $7.68, 4%, closed at 190.93. Post-market, we seem to be up by 30 cents. Let's look at what we have here on the chart. We are having a little bit of a rebound with Tesla right here. It's pretty clear. We are still under a resistance, a horizontal resistance at 194.35. If we don't break that, then there's no point in doing anything. If it starts to break that, then maybe on the 1 hour chart, you could have a buying opportunity. To get a buying opportunity on the daily chart, we need to have stochastic over 60, which we will not get before a week or two. So we can forget that. But on the 1 hour chart, as we have a lot more buying opportunities that are a little bit more short term. So here is what I'm talking about. We are into a congestion zone right here. We have an additional resistance at 192.94, but I would still wait for 194.35 just to make sure. And we have stochastic over 60 right here. Yes, if you want to get back a little bit of a swing, that might get us maybe to 212, 217. Then wait for 194.35. We have stochastic over 60 and we have our technical indicators that are moving up a little bit. But there's no bullish indication on the daily chart. The bullishness on the 1 hour chart is going to be short-lived. So just keep that in mind. Or you can just stay put and watch the show. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX had a super big move up, but then it cooled down a lot. We still don't have stochastic over 60. We are still into a congestion zone. So until we break 1485, I would not worry too much. It might have a little bit of an impact, but it won't be that big. 10-year bonds are cooling down a little bit, but we are still into a bullish channel. This is still going up. US dollar, yes, just a little bit outside of this bullish channel right here. So we are sideways, but we are still bullish. This should be continuing higher. Let's take a look at our stock indices. Dow Jones climbing higher. SPX also climbing higher. Nasdaq the same thing. So the stock indices are moving up. The stock market should be doing the same thing. BYD is continuing down. We had some support at 192.19, but the buyers are no longer there. Look at this. Boom. This is a move down. We are in downward trend. This is what it's supposed to do. But we could be moving a little bit lower, maybe at 170. And then we have some support right here that might give us a boost up at some point. Rivian is bouncing on 1517. We had a bit of a move outside below support, but now we are coming back in. So maybe we are going to have a bounce. We don't have a signal on the daily chart, but on the 1 hour chart, look at this. We could be having a signal soon. We have stochastic over 60. So we just need to find the corresponding congestion zone we could be stuck under, and that's the one at 1651. If we have a break above 1651, then you can consider that a buy impulse, and then you can decide to buy it if you want to. Xpeng pretty much going sideways. It really wants to go down. We see a little bit of a wick here. NIO going sideways, so we have a little bit of support at 580. Apple, we are finding support at 189.85. Look at this long wick right here. So just on the support, we have buyers that came back in during the day. We have the earnings call that is going to happen on Thursday. We are going to see if this is going to have an effect. ARM, look at this, bouncing on 71.97. We can call it 72. Stochastic is very close to being above 60, and on the 1 hour chart we don't have it yet. This one is tougher because the bullish channel we have is very tight. So when the stock bounces from resistance to support to resistance, then this is not giving us much room to have an influence on stochastic, which is the 21-day stochastic. 21 days means that this is taking the last 21 days into consideration. This is going to be a little bit harder to rely on our technical indicators. at the bottom. Palantir, a little bit of a move up, but this is just going sideways. Nothing to do here until 1842. And Nvidia doing great, up 14 bucks, 2.35%. So we have a really tiny congestion zone right here, super tiny. You see right here, if you are not in it, you can enter when it starts to go a little bit higher than this. So you can switch on the 1 hour chart to have a better view of what's happening. So we have stochastic over 60. And if we have a break of 628.34, AMD wanting to break this bullish channel resistance. Gold going sideways. We don't buy until we hit 1611. If we want to be really aggressive, maybe 1583. Silver still into its downward channel. I would wait for a break of this downward resistance right here, and then a break of the next horizontal resistance at 8 bucks. Bitcoin doing a little bit better, up 2.6%. I would not touch this until 44,706 right here. Ripple, a little bit of a move up, 2%, but this one is not doing as well. If you look at the shape, this is really into a downward trend channel. This is where it's at, so I would not really touch this before 57. Neo battery material doing nothing. Nouveau Monde finding support. So is this the support that it's finding right here? This one? It's the bottom right here. You see how everything is aligning. This is the low that we had October 26th. Boom, we are bouncing on it. I would not touch before 227, even 234 to be a little bit more sure, and we need stochastic over 60. Tesla is having a little bit of a pullback. It does not mean that it wants to go back up. So we don't know that for sure yet. This is just one candle. We need more candles to have a more definitive trend. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.